Gentlelady yields. Chair now recognizes the co-chair of the China Task Force, the gentleman from Illinois, Mr. Krishnamoorthi.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I want to turn to a comment that you made and an article that you wrote, Dr. Thayer, about engagement with China. In this article, you write, the U.S. must end engagement with the PRC now. Isn't that what it says?
I don't, what is the title of the, sir, if you could share.
The title is U.S. must end engagement with the PRC now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the article, you wrote that we must halt engagement. That's what you wrote, right?
Yes, sir.
And you wrote that, quote, this fundamental fact was understood during the Trump administration, right?
Yes, sir. The Trump administration took measures to bring about fundamental change from the engagement policies that we had had in the post-Cold War period.
Right, and to kind of reduce engagement, halt engagement, as you said. Well, let's look at the facts. Let me show you the first picture, this graphic here. Here's a picture of the first summit of Trump and Xi at Mar-a-Lago. That's Trump and Xi, right, Dr. Thayer?
Yes, sir, it is.
Let me show you this next graphic. Here is Chairman Xi hosting Donald Trump in China. That's Trump and Xi, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you this next picture. This is a picture of Donald Trump engaging with Chairman Xi in Hamburg, Germany. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir. It's a picture of those individuals.
And let me show you this next one. Here's a picture of Donald Trump with Xi in Buenos Aires, engaging again, right?
Yes, sir.
And let me show you this next one. Here's a picture of Donald Trump and Chairman Xi engaging with each other in Osaka, Japan. That's Trump and Xi, correct?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Thayer, these are all official meetings between Donald Trump and Chairman Xi, and I count just 5 in these pictures here, and I think there are a lot more. I would not agree with you at all that we should halt engagement between the U.S. and the PRC, or that Trump did not engage with China. I believe that senior level engagement with China is important. I actually agree with what President Trump did, which is engage the PRC. And I would encourage the next president, whoever he or she is, to continue that engagement, not halt it, as you would suggest, but to continue it in order to make clear to the other side what our red lines are and what type of behavior we would expect of them. And this type of bipartisan approach by Republicans and Democrats is essential for winning the strategic competition between the United States and the Chinese Communist Party. And I'd like to turn to my next topic. One of Xi Jinping's senior-most advisors is a gentleman named Wang Huning. Wang Huning is a member of the Standing Committee of the Politburo, one of the top 7 people in China. He wrote a book called America Against America, in which he describes America as a crisis-ridden society, hopelessly divided, including between Democrats and Republicans. Mr. Stokes, you would agree with me that the CCP and other foreign adversaries seek to keep us fighting, Republicans and Democrats fighting with each other, because in that state we are much weaker in the competition between the U.S. and China, correct?
Yes, Congressman, I agree.
And so I feel, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member, partisanship is completely counterproductive to our China policy, and that as the ranking member of the Select Committee on the CCP, we must pursue a bipartisan policy, because anything else is exactly what the CCP would want. Let me turn to my final topic. Mr. Atkinson, you would agree with me that the competition between the United States and the CCP is not a quarrel with the Chinese people, correct?
Correct.
And it's not a quarrel with people of Chinese origin, correct?
Correct.
And Ambassador Sella, we should never engage in stereotyping about Asian American people or Chinese origin people, right?
100%, and if it happens, it should be condemned.
And that is, and if we did engage in that type of stereotyping, that's exactly what the CCP would want us to do, right?
They're waging political warfare when they do it, and we should not be complicit in any way, shape, or form.
And so, Mr. Stokes, in all of our comments, in all of our rhetoric, whoever we are, Democrats, Republicans, or anyone else, we should never, ever engage in any type of rhetoric or behavior that could stoke anti-Asian or anti-Chinese origin hate or stereotyping, right?
Absolutely correct.
Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields. Chair recognizes Ms. Brown from Ohio.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate
one
the
second.
opportunity to once again
excuse me.
discuss the